Blog Talk Radio.
Well, welcome. It is Thursday afternoon, it's 4 p.m., and guess what? It's a March Madness episode of the Big Sports Lowdown. I'm Big Low. This is my co-host, Mr. Mark A. Miller, and the beautiful lady to his right, well, she's got a real name, but I'm not going to use it today because I want to introduce the Rat City Roller Girls. We got their, I guess you'd call her the public speaker, so to speak. She's in charge of putting together the PR stuff, the meet and greets, the we're going to be on TV, the we're going to be on the Big Sports Lowdown kind of thing. So with us now is Miss Scarlet Leather. I love the name. Now, I've watched the sport of roller derby for years and years and years, and I've thought, how do these girls come up with these names? Let alone some of the boys that, like, back when I was a kid, I used to be like totally into the roller derby world, but that was the bank track. You guys play the flat track.
We do.
How do you think of these names?
They're kind of a personal decision. Sometimes it's based on your occupation. Sometimes it's just your favorite book.
Or your hair color?
Or your hair color.
I like it.
So yeah, it's really just an individual decision that every skater makes.
Nice. We got a couple more of the girls coming on in a little bit, but we're going to get to know Scarlet first and find out just what makes the Rat City Roller Girls tick, so to speak. But we got Hardcora in studio. We've got Knee High Nightmare. And what's really funny about these two is I totally screwed it up because Miss Hardcora comes up, sits down next to me, and we're chatting a little bit. And I said, Knee High Nightmare, right? And she's like, laughed at me. Totally laughed at me. It's like, Big Low, little high, huh? No, not actually, Big Low, but and then she looks over at her sidekick, Miss Knee High Nightmare, and you'll see, trust me, you will see. It's awesome. I'm going to tweet some pictures of us because she could be my daughter. Well, be still my heart because we got beautiful women in studio, we got cool little kids in studio, we got the North Point Tar Heels in the house. These guys, we got Dylan, Carson, Isaiah, Jacob, Jason, Brennan, Micah, Lucas, and Ian. And these guys are champions in my book. These are the guys that I look up to because they play the game with passion. They play the game with heart. They're a bunch of little 5th grade basketball dudes that play their behinds off and have a good time doing it. Doesn't matter if you win or lose, as long as you're playing the game. It's the love of the sport. It's the love of what you're doing in life. And these guys are awesome, so I thought, let's bring them in studio and just see what these guys got. So, on the count of 3, I want you guys to make a bunch of noise so everybody knows we got a studio audience. 1, 2, 3, no! See? Studio audience on the Big Sports Lowdown today. So, back to Miss Scarlet Leather. How long has the Rat City Roller Girls been around?
We've been around since 2004. We're in our 9th season.
Nice.
Our 5th season at Key Arena.
And you guys have won a championship.
We have won your
division, so to speak?
No, we've come
I'm
second.
totally misinformed on that?
No, we're getting there. This year
we
will.
that said, like, the championship.
Well, we
that's the intentions on this year.
Yes.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
we'll
take number 1 this year.
I like it.
Yeah. We have a league of 4 teams, and so we actually have a league championship every season of our intra-league play.
Okay.
And then we have our all-star team that travels to all over the world.
See, I'm glad you sent me all this information because I totally just don't get everything yet. I mean, there's so much to learn about all these sports. When you're a sports fan and you go to all these different things, I mean, I had to learn the game of box lacrosse. Okay, Washington Stealth. You know what it's all about, the Stealth. Everett, Comcast Arena. Y'all got to get up there and see them, just like the Key Arena. If you haven't been to a Rat City Roller Girls game, what is it, match?
Bout.
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 I'm all about that.
That's nice.
You know, there's so many things you got to learn. So in a few minutes, we're going to show a video, a little bit of, you know,
Play
what
the
goes
game,
on.
yeah.
So how long have you been, like, the mouth of the team, so to speak?
Well, we're mostly a volunteer-run organization.
Really?
Right. And
Y'all
it's
got to
very-
make a little bit of money, don't you?
Well, it all goes back into the business. It all goes back
Awesome.
into our training. It
So
goes
it's the
back
love
into our
of the game.
membership. Exactly. It's very pure.
Nice.
And our athletes, skaters, are the ones that are running the show. So
How many are there on a team?
we have 20 on a team, and we have 4 home teams, and then we have 2 all-star teams, and they're the most competitive of all of those 4 home teams, and they're the ones that will be playing this summer at the Key.
Wow. So it's like more than one season, really.
It kind of is. It's kind of like, you know, your interleague season, and then we move on to more competitive play. We have over
It's like preseason football.
exactly,
But better.
exactly, but
But you
better.
guys love the game. It's not about the dollars.
Right. In fact, we pay to play.
See,
So-
I've been a Seattle Mist. Do you know who those girls are?
I do.
Okay, I've been a big Seattle Mist advocate for a long time. Speaking of which, they got a big game coming up April 6th in the Showwear Center, so y'all better get your tickets because they're selling out. It's going to be close. But I've been a big advocate. I'm a huge advocate for women in sports because you all play for the love of the game. It's the heart. It's not
true.
about the
It's
big
true.
dollars. And it's so frustrating to see people putting these big dollars into the big markets when you all are the true love athletes. So
Exactly. And we've done a lot with the sport. You know, we have a whole new rule set. We have a whole new division structure. We have over 147 leagues
Wow.
worldwide
Holy
competing
smokes.
for the championship. So it's a really exciting time to be a part of roller derby.
What
and
kind
seeing
of
where
teams?
we're taking it.
What kind of teams locally? I mean, are there other local teams that y'all play?
The Pacific Northwest has a lot of skating talent, and specifically we have 3 leagues that are in the top 10.
Wow.
We are one of them. We're
Nice.
ranked 7th in the world.
Woo!
We have Rose City down in Portland.
Mhm.
We have Ole in Olympia. And we also have a couple other WFTDA leagues locally in Washington State. I think there are 8 total.
Wow.
So is this as popular as it was back in the 70s?
It's
Is it
even more
getting-
popular
Really?
because it's just so resounding to so many female athletes who don't really have an option to play full contact sports.
So looking online and seeing that you guys attract sometimes 7,000 people in the stands at Key Arena.
Yeah, it gets
That's
pretty
impressive
packed.
because that's almost more than the Storm.
It is more than the Storm
it
at
is.
times.
Wow.
So it's we play once a month at the Key, so it's really you know, once a month you can come out and we get our fans out and they scream their heads off for
Wow.
us.
What's the cost?
It's about $15, so it's really affordable,
Even
especially
for the kids?
families. For kids, it's $8.
Wow.
So
So it's very affordable,
It's very
for a
affordable.
family of 4. They can
exactly.
go do this
They
and
have all sorts of specials.
spend a
all the
lot
time.
less
Yeah.
than they would going to
Popcorn.
a Seahawks game. Did I say that?
You said that.
Wow.
That's scary.
It is scary. But, you know, I
true.
mean, I spend a lot of dough on
It co-
tickets
it
every
does.
year, man.
It costs a lot.
Everybody's
of
saying,
money
dude, how are
to
you
go
going to afford the
games."
Sonics? I don't drink, and I don't do drugs. And no, I don't get my tickets for free like some of you out there think. I do not get free tickets. Although I have been invited to a Rat City Roller Girls game. So, bout, my bad, bout. I'm all about it. I got to remember that. But, you know, it's the higher markets.
Mhm.
They get so many millions and millions of dollars. And once again, it's y'all that
Yep.
make it affordable for people and fun for the people. So pretty excited about getting out there to a bout and seeing what it's
Maybe
all
we'll
about.
even have you blow the start whistle.
Oh boy, that'd be scary. I can whistle pretty good. I can blow a
Bet you
whistle
can. Bet you
pretty
can.
good. So I had something on my mind that I was going to ask you about, and is there like a front office? So like if somebody wanted to do some kind of charity stuff and have some of the girls there, Is there ways that people can contact you? Because I know you guys do things in the community.
We do a ton of work in
Right.
the community. We have a lot of community partnerships. We have a featured charity every month. And,
Awesome.
And so we do a lot of work. And if anybody wants to get involved with us, you can contact me at marketing@ratcityrollergirls.com.
Did you hear that? Contact her.
You notice
know
how
her name?
she plays and markets?
Yeah. I mean,
It's pure, man. It's pure.
I
Purity
guess
of
you'd call
sports.
her, well, a Jackie of all
A
trades?
Jackie of all trades. I was
I'll
just
take
thinking
it.
that.
I'll take it.
I like it. Well, let's see. I suppose we should show a little video so y'all get kind of caught up to date about the flat track rules in the game of roller derby. So, what we're going to do now, show a little clip. We'll run a little commercial in between a couple clips because this is sponsored by Bleachers Pub up in Greenwood.
Coldest beer in town.
Coldest beer in town.
Coldest.
Mark knows what he's talking about.
Coldest.
Because Mark drinks, I don't. You do drink, don't you? Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I guess so. That's
I'm
why
just,
I
used
can
to,
afford
I'm
the
just
games.
used to hearing you say it's the coldest beer in town, so
Yes.
I'll just take your
You
word
know what's
on it.
funny?
I'll take your word.
It's because I bartended there for 5 years, so I
True.
understand. So
True.
check out this video. We're going to swap out Mark and Miss Scarlett for Knee High Nightmare and Hardcore. Stay tuned. Check it out.
The basics of flat track roller derby. Brought to you by the Hammer City Roller Girls. The game of roller derby is played on roller skates. The players wear helmets, elbow pads, wrist guards, knee pads, and not much else. The track is flat, not banked. Each 30-minute half is broken down into shifts called jam. The group of 8 players at the front is called the pack. The pack is made of players who play the position of blocker. Behind the pack is the 2 jammers. The jammers are the most important players on the track and are marked by a large star on their helmet. When the whistle blows, the jammers try to skate their way through the pack and out the other side, but they will be met with the hips, booty, and shoulders of the opposing team's blockers. When 2 bodies make contact on the track, this is called a block. Once the jammers have skated their way through the pack the first time, they're ready to begin scoring. They earn a point every time they legally pass a member of the opposing team. The team with the most points at the end of the game win. The jammers will fail to earn points if they pass the opposing blockers illegally. Any player who performs an illegal block will earn a penalty. So what's illegal? Elbows, tripping, back blocking, and passing out of bounds. Any player who receives a major penalty has earned a trip to the penalty box. The jam ends when the lead jammer places her hands on her hips, or when 2 minutes has elapsed. 30 seconds later, a new jam begins, and the whole thing starts again.
know. That is roller derby. Holy smokes, there's so much stuff to this. It's madness. It's March Madness. Well, for them, it's January, February, March, April, May, June, July. It's many months of madness. So joining us now, I'm going to have to get this right here because I really screwed it up earlier. We've got Miss Hardcore and Miss Knee-High Nightmare. She's on the left, Hardcore is on the right, and I think I got it right this time.
You
You did.
Man, I thought I was like going to get kneecapped earlier because I screwed it all up. It's just like, wow. Talk about embarrassed. Woo! So, you guys are like salt and pepper, peanut butter and jelly, vanilla and chocolate, so to speak. I mean, you guys do everything together. True? You guys are
we
pretty
do.
good buddies?
We do. Yeah.
Excellent. The jammer.
Yes.
That's pretty much what you do.
Pretty
So
much what I
you're the
do.
little speedy one that just around the track.
Yes, I'm like a ping pong ball. I get bounced through. And
Nice. For example, I mean, this week I'm house sitting for my buddy. He's got 2 big dogs, and he's got 2 little dogs. And so the little dogs are the little Chihuahuas, and the big dogs are the German Shepherd, and I don't know what the heck Sasha is. She's like a Australian Shepherd or something like that. So you're the German Shepherd, you're the Chihuahua, and so trust me, this is gonna make sense because I gotta chase these little dogs in the morning to put them in their little octagon. And let me tell you, I don't want to mess with the jammer anymore because the jammers are like making the fat guy lose some weight because I probably lost 13 pounds just this week alone chasing the dogs. The big dogs are cool because you say, Sasha come, Bailey come, boom, they come, no problem. But the jammers, which would be Tui and Jackson, nope. I got to chase them up and over the couch, around the couch, out to the backyard, through the backyard. Oh my God. I don't want to mess with the jammer. So you're like Queen Jammer on the team, right?
no, I'm not Queen Jammer.
Wait a minute. You gotta be.
No.
Who's the Queen Jammer?
If I had to pick one player, it'd be Carmen Getsum.
Carmen Getsum. These are great names. Go down the list of some of the names on the team. Because this is awesome.
From Grave Danger, there's Carmen Getsum, there's Decap Attack, there's Shorty Ounce, Mustache.
That's classic.
What other
Yeah.
ones?
Killer Kelly, Jalapeno Business.
That's a good one.
That's
good
a
one.
really good one.
Yeah.
Wow. So how'd you come up with Hardcore?
Actually, I had a really hard time finding a name, and I didn't have one for a long time. And I used to skate in LA, and we practiced at this outdoor rink, and we had to climb over the fence to get in. And one day I put on my skates early, found out the gate was locked, so I climbed over in my skates, and somebody was like, "Wow, that's so hardcore," and they were
Nice.
like, "That's your name."
Hardcore. Okay. This is probably a no-brainer, and I shouldn't even ask this because she comes up to about my knee-high Nightmare.
My name is Knee-High Nightmare because I love to wear knee-high socks. I know everybody assumes that it's probably because of my height. No, I'm just joking. It is my height. It is my height. I was going to go with Knee-High Ninja, but that name is taken by another player in another state.
Really?
Yes. So I chose Knee-High Nightmare.
Is she taller than you?
Yes, she is.
So then she
So
should
I
have to
should
give
have
that
that
up,
name,
like
right?
like you know, all these players that switch teams in the NFL, and you go to another team, and I want my number, man. Well, you got to pay me. I mean, she should have to pay you.
No, she started before I did.
Okay. Kind of like the rapper Big Low and the legend Big Low, or would that be Logend? I like Logend better. It's like a legend, but better. I like it. So, like, if I played roller derby, God, I'd have to be the Lominator. I like that. The Lominator. Watch out, roller derby, I'm coming. Could you imagine this dude playing roller derby? Get out the way! So, it's got to be fun, because y'all are playing it. What's the most exciting bout that you've been in as far as with the Rat City Roller Girls?
My favorite bout has just passed. It was the last game that we had against DLF.
Who's DLF?
Derby Liberation Front. It's another home team under Rat City.
Wow.
And
we won by 100 points, which was my team, Grave Danger. We remain undefeated champions
Nice.
for 2 years in a row.
Okay, now you're going to have to explain this because I know there's viewers out there going, what? Under Rat City? Because I knew there was like something to that, and I was going to ask Miss Leather earlier, but Space, the Final Frontiers, how many teams are under the Rat City Roller Girls?
There are 4 home teams: Derby Liberation Front, Throttle Rockets, Grave Danger, and Socket Winches. Then they have
Socket Winches.
2 all-star teams, which is an A team and a B team, which is a pool that they pull from. And the all-star team is
Wow.
the most competitive.
There's a lot of stuff to keep track of.
Yes.
I think I'm going to have to make this a habit because when you confuse Big Low, the sports fan, something's wrong. And right now, I'm so confused! Help! Calgon, take me away! Once again, it's March Madness! Oh, I love this time of year. NCAA tournaments going on. Are you guys into basketball at all? You checking this crud out? And I mean, you know, it seems like everybody jumps on the basketball bandwagon this time of year.
I like basketball. I played basketball
Are
when I was
you-
younger, but we don't have time. We're always at practice.
They're
Exactly.
always at practice 'cause that's what they do. So you don't have a pick to who's going to win it all?
No.
Wow. Mark Miller, where are you at? You're supposed to have some questions for me. Mark disappears. He just like vanishes. He's like poof, gone. I'll bet you he's. Oh, there he is. He pops his head out the window. Questions for the girls? I mean, you know, you're supposed to be my co-host, not my co-ghost. Mark Miller, the man, the myth, the legend. Boy. Didn't you have some questions for the girls you wanted to ask them?
Yeah. So, when you guys like are doing your thing, is the pressure?
He says,
like,
when you guys are doing your thing,
is the pressure like?
About.
I mean, are you guys during a bout like in front of the audience? Are you guys nervous at all, or you guys used to it because I mean, you're not professional athletes completely?
I mean, I think we're focused on playing the game, so we try to just kind of block out all that. It can be a little bit nerve-wracking, I guess, but we're really focused on what we're doing out there. So I think
It kind of goes, for me, I get tunnel vision. I don't even see the audience. I don't hear anybody. I
turn
just-
it off.
Yeah.
I turn it off.
Exactly.
anything else, mister? I put you on the spot, didn't
Put
I?
me on the
I
spot.
love when I get to do
He's
that.
good at that.
Man, oh man. Well, thanks, Mark. Mark had a little question, you know, and it's like it makes sense because sometimes you gotta dive in and get it out of them. Like the text that I just got. This text is from Miss Marley Garza. That's my sister, in case you don't know. So, she's got 2 questions for you. Number 1, what's the age range of the girls? I mean, do you got senior citizens on the team?
well, our league accepts skaters that are, we do just 18 now. So 18 to
To whatever?
whatever.
So, like, if some 64-year-old granny, like, wants to skate and smash people?
Yeah, if she rocks, she can do
Wow. That's awesome. I'm digging that. How far does your division stretch to? Is it local, West Coast, et cetera, et cetera?
Well, there's teams all over the world this year. Our first All-Star game at the Key Arena is going to be, our A team is playing London,
Wow.
and
Holy smokes.
our B team's playing Montreal. So, I mean, there's teams in Germany, New York, there's a team pretty much everywhere you can think of.
Wow. New York, Paris, London, Munich, everybody's talking about roller derby. Y'all thought I was going to say pop music. Oh, man, oh, man. So, how long have each of you been playing?
This season will be my 7th
Seventh?
year.
This is my 2nd year.
Wow. So you're still kind of a rookie.
I was Rookie of the Year last
Were
year.
you really?
Yeah.
We got the Rookie of the Year on the show. Yeah, I'm digging that. We almost had the Rookie of the Year on the Seahawks, but we got the Rookie of the Year.
I'm
That's
better.
really
It's
good.
okay. It's all right.
You know, you're probably about as tall as him.
Probably.
Oh my goodness. So let's see, what else? What else? I was thinking of some stuff, and you know, it's such a wide variety of a sport because there's so much to it. So when you're all grouped up and the jammer goes by, if they cut inside the ring there, penalty.
Penalty.
Okay.
If you cut outside of the track past anyone.
What
it's
does a
penalty.
penalty consist of? I mean, do they go to the box?
Yeah,
Yes.
we have a penalty box, and you sit in there for a minute.
So it's not like, I mean, because like I guard the penalty box for the Washington Stealth. It's like we have the Stealth box, which is the home box, and we got the visitors box, which is the away box. And I'm like Joe Intimidator for the away box. So it's like when a guy does something bad out on the field, he comes to me, I open the door and sit down, you know, kind of thing, you know. But I can't really be mean or anything. But unless, of course, he calls the lady in the box a bad word, because that's happened before. And it's
Oh,
like,
geez.
so do you guys have an actual box, or is it just like the middle of the
It's like
the rink?
it's like chairs off to the side,
Okay.
and we have officials that time our penalties in there.
Wow, that's pretty official. I like this. So, if somebody wanted to get into the sport, you guys have a website, I take it?
We do, ratcityrollergirls.com.
That's pretty easy to remember.
It is.
Did you get that? ratcityrollergirls.com. That's where you go if you want to buy tickets.
You can buy tickets, you can look at photos, you can
Nice.
find out everything
Are
about
the
our
rules and everything on there?
There are some rules. There's definitely a link to the Women's Flat Track Derby Association where you can read in depth all the rules.
Wow.
You will also find out on there that we have tryouts March 30th.
And the season's already underway, right? Interesting. Tryouts during the season.
Yep.
I might
Yeah.
try out for this team.
We have a pool that they sit in. We train.
Really? Okay, question. Guys. Do the guys play?
Yes.
So is there a guy Rat City Roller Guys team?
No, there is a derby team for men called Puget Sound Outcast. They have two teams, one located north and one located south.
They're awesome. The All-Star team scrimmaged with them like all last year. We played a game against them last year. They're pretty fun.
Okay, we got some more questions coming in. How do they fund the travel for the games? Do you get endorsements, corporate sponsors, fundraisers like selling things? How do you do it?
We do a lot of fundraising. We do have sponsors. Funds that are generated from our games at the Key help us pay to go to away games.
How far away do you travel?
We went to 2 years ago. We went to Australia.
Woo!
So that's probably the farthest we've gone.
Wow, that's amazing. Very impressive. And my buddy Chris Napper, geeksriotapparel.com, he's got one for you. He's like, now wait a minute, Chris, come on. You've been watching the show. You know what's going on here. When or where can I see a game? Key Arena, dude. The schedule's on ratcityrollergirls.com. And he's never seen a roller derby, so he says it sounds awesome. But he's in a wheelchair. He says, would using my chair be cheating?
I don't know. There's wheels on it.
Hey, Chris, we might have a sport for you, pal. You know, we got Special Olympics, but this would be really special Roll Olympics. I like it. Well, I really appreciate you guys coming in. It's like, you know, like I said, I've been wanting you guys on the show. I've talked about the Rat City Roller Girls on the show several times, but never had the girls in studio. So this is a pleasure. It's been an absolute honor. I don't know if we've turned any of these young guys into roller derby fans yet, but they got pretty big smiles on their faces, so, you know, might have entertained them a little bit. So it's pretty cool, but I appreciate your time.
Thanks for having us.
Yes,
We'll
thank
get
you.
you guys out of here now, and we'll bring on these guys from the Norpoint Tar Heels. These guys bust their little backsides playing basketball. And I tell you, win or lose, these guys are champions. So let's show a little clip. Zan, let's roll it. And you're going to see the Gonzaga boys. They just fresh off a win. They should have beat Southern by more than what they did, but they did get the win. They're advancing in the tournament. We're going to show you their little trick shot video. It's about 5 minutes long. Take a peek. You'll see a little cotton candy after that, courtesy of my boy, Scott Mayer, my best friend in the world. Holy smokes, he went down to Vegas and got cotton candy. That's cotton with a K, candy with a K, and he's doing the big low. You'll see it. Check it out.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. This is the world famous Cotton Candy on the Las Vegas Strip. This shout out goes to Big Low and Big Sports Slowdown. Bam! Big Low, Big Low, Big Low, Big Low Sports Slowdown. Bam! Bam! Get 'em. Big Low, Big Low. Look at my titties. Big Low. Bam! We love you from Las Vegas and sexy Cotton Candy.
Holy smokes, we're back and we're live and nationwide. So, in front of me,
We got
you guys can
a
wave.
full house. Wave,
Everybody
guys.
say hi. Say, what's happening out there?
Hey.
That's it? That's all you guys got? Come on, a little energy, fellas.
Hey, everybody.
Say hi. Come on, say hi, everybody.
So, we got the North Point Tar Heels in the house. We got, raise your hands as I say your name. Dylan, Carson. Uh-oh, Carson's not here, is he?
No Carson.
No Carson. Isaiah, Jacob, Jason, Brennan, Micah, Lucas, and Ian. So, these guys are a group of 5th grade basketballers that love the game. They play with all their heart. And, you know, I figured it'd be fun to have them on the show. Let everybody get to know a group of good-looking guys like this that like playing the game for real. It's not about the money. It's about having fun, right, fellas?
Yeah.
So, you got the mic, Mark. That's pretty cool. That's fun to say. You got the mic,
true.
Mark.
I got the mic. I'm rocking the mic right now.
Dylan, the guys all pretty much voted you as the superstar of the team. So what's it like being the star?
It's kind of cool.
Kind of cool. Dylan, that's mega cool, dude. It's like your whole team like voted you as the most valuable player. You're the MVP. That's it? That's all you got?
Pretty much.
He's a
Pretty
soft-spoken leader. That's how it is. That's the way
Okay,
I like
so you're
that.
the Russell Wilson of the North Point Tar Heels, right?
Sure.
I like that. I like that. You're no sleep. You're one of those guys that studies all night and no sleep, just practicing all the time. And no, wait a minute. These guys just said you're like super talent, Superman, Super Dylan.
I can't fly.
Really? Now wait a minute here. You ever heard of a guy named Michael Jordan?
Yes.
You ever heard that song? I believe I can fly.
Yeah.
He can fly. Have you ever watched him take off from the free throw line and in the air, bam?
Mhm.
That's you one day. I see it.
Cool.
Who's better, Michael or LeBron?
Braun.
Oh!
Every kid, man. Every kid says
The
that.
North Point Tar Heels were on the show. Zan, let's nick some.
Wow.
Kobe or LeBron?
Braun.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay, it's last time you guys will be in studio. So, Dylan is definitely a LeBron James fan.
Seems that way.
What makes you a big LeBron fan? Once
He's
again,
good.
man of few words. He's good.
Exactly.
Are you going to be as good as him?
I hope so.
I like that. I have a feeling. Man. So, how long you been playing?
Since I was in kindergarten.
And you're in 5th grade now? That's 5 years. Well, if you count kindergarten, that's 6.
It's 6.
Wow.
This is the 6th season.
That's
He's a wily veteran already.
a wily veteran.
Exactly.
I like that. We got texts coming in. Uh-oh. What boys aren't in the shot? They're all in the shot.
See, we're like Sesame Street here, where you've been counting on set.
I suppose the computer shot may be a little different than the TV shot, but for the most part, I believe the guys are in the shot. But I get text messages about everything during this show. It's crazy. Dude asked me, Big Low, chocolate milk or strawberry milk? It's like, are you serious? It's the Big Sports Lowdown. So I'm going to ask you guys, chocolate milk or strawberry milk?
I don't really care. I don't really care.
Mix?
Strawberry.
I like the way he thinks.
He's smart.
He
knows how to do it.
All right. So let's see. Let's pick somebody down here on the floor. Mark, you're the mic man, so
Duck, 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 goose. Who's your favorite player?
Michael Jordan.
there we go.
See, I like this kid
All
right
right,
now.
he's a keeper.
There's a keeper. What's your name?
Jason.
How long you been playing?
This is my first year.
Right on. How you doing out there?
Okay, I guess.
Making points, making shots, scoring?
A little.
Are you a rebounder or a scorer?
Like the speed person, and that's it.
That's it.
Okay, two is right.
And you, sir, your name?
Lucas?
Lucas?
Lucas, who's your favorite team?
Well, actually, I don't really watch basketball, but I just like to play it.
You like to play it, but you don't watch it. I like that.
That's cool.
That's interesting. What other sport do you like?
Well, I really like swimming. It's like one of my favorite sports.
So who would you say your favorite swimmer is?
I don't know.
Michael Phelps?
No.
Who?
Missy Franklin.
I like that.
Your name, sir?
Isaiah.
Isaiah. Who's your favorite team?
I don't know.
You don't know?
What's your favorite sport? Is it basketball? Is
Seahawks?
Yeah.
that your favorite
that man a
team in
prize.
sports? He gets a Seahawk. See? He gets a Seahawk. Who's your
Anybody
favorite
else
player?
like the Seahawks?
Wilson.
Nice.
Yeah. These little gadgets are courtesy of my buddies down at Foamheads. So, sorry, buddy, I didn't mean to bonk you.
You going?
You guys can all say, thanks, Foamheads!
Thanks, Foamheads.
No, I'm doing that LeBron James. All right.
You gotta do the with the peanut man thing. Go.
So, let's see, who's next on the list? Let's
Just go down the line. Your name, sir?
Micah?
Who's your favorite team?
I don't know because they all work so hard to achieve their goals, so I wouldn't really know.
Great answer.
Answer.
Wow.
You sure you haven't done this before?
No,
You ready to host your own sports show?
I have no idea.
He's already got the cliches of a professional athlete down. They all work hard.
Oh, Mark's roaming around, having a little fun.
You, sir, your name?
Brennan.
Brennan? Who's your favorite team in sports?
My favorite sport is baseball and
Mariners?
Mariners?
yeah, Mariners.
Who's your favorite Mariner?
Dustin Ackley.
All right.
Good call.
Wow, these guys are...
My name is Jacob.
Jacob? What's your favorite team in sports?
Seahawks.
Seahawks? Who's your favorite player?
Wilson.
Nice.
That's a pretty universal answer.
We kind of like that
And your
Russell
name?
Wilson guy around.
Ian.
Same question. What's your favorite team and who's your favorite player?
My favorite. I have two favorite teams: the Los Angeles Clippers and the OKC Thunder.
Ooh, you're a Thunder fan, eh?
Chris Paul and Kevin Durant.
Nice.
Kevin Durant's a great guy.
Kevin Durant is a great player.
Great guy. Well, you guys, can just kind of hang out, and Mark and I are going to just kind of talk a little bit about what's going on in the sports world. Dude,
Tournament.
March Madness.
Oh, Gonzaga. You made me sweat today.
Pitt
Wow,
losing.
Pitt loses. Wichita State wasn't really that big of a shocker. It was shocker.
No, but
to me,
at the same time,
I thought
mean,
they were going to compete.
Pitt goes into the tournament with a hardcore mindset.
That's
And
how it is.
Pitt's usually one of those teams that commands the floor, runs the floor, and does their best to manipulate the other team into losing, so to speak. I mean, it happened with the
Exactly.
Huskies a couple years ago.
Well, they were a 1 seed a few years ago,
That's
and
true.
they almost lost. They
That's very
took it
true.
down to the wire. So I was like, Wichita State to me wasn't going to be that big of an upset. There's certain teams that like Davidson lost today.
Right?
There's certain teams you look at on the brackets as a low seed, and you're just like, different entirely personnel, entirely
Look
different
at
personnel.
Dylan's look. That was classic.
Totally.
Classic.
Entirely different personnel, but
Right.
the name alone just says, hey, they could pull off an upset. Just like Oh.
Well, it's March Madness. Anybody can pull off. It's the football adage. Any given Sunday, well, any given basketball day.
That's why the tournament's so great. Yeah,
such
exactly.
An incredible time of year because you get those buzzer beaters. You get those huge upsets. We saw it with Gonzaga almost getting upset by a number 16 seed.
That would have been
devastation for that program.
Horrible. Yes.
Oh yeah, I mean. All the talk about Mark Few wanting to,
every year we get
Mark Few's going here, Mark Few's going there, and this, if they would have lost that game,
it would have been a complete disaster for that program and probably taken years to recover. Probably winning a national championship would have been the only recovery from that. Now they move on to play Wichita State, so we'll see how they do. I think it's going to be.
Can they beat them?
I think they will, but I think it's going to be like it was today. It's going to be an ugly, grinded out, win at the end by 5 or less kind of deal. So,
So who's your big pick?
My pick, I have so many brackets. I don't know.
How many brackets you got?
I got like 10.
No way.
Oh yeah.
I
got like Gonzaga and a couple.
It's just looking at all this. There's so many great matchups this year. Even with the 1 and the 16 teams, there's just great matchups.
Yeah, there are.
The 5s and the 12s, which are more typical upsets. There's a lot of Bulldog teams this year.
Oh yeah, there's always
one thing I would like to know. What is
Bulldogs and Wildcats?
What's the most used mascot out there?
Probably Bulldogs and Wildcats.
I think so.
I'm thinking it's 1 and 2. It's got to be around there.
That's amazing.
I mean, there's
because there's like 5 or 6 Bulldog teams in there this year.
True.
And that's amazing.
Gonzaga, Georgetown. I don't know what it is, but they're the Bulldog mascot.
They've got the Bulldog,
There's a very common name. Bud. It's like the old CFL with the Rough Riders versus Rough Riders.
How would you like to be a Billiken?
A Billiken. I've always wondered what a Billiken
that game?
was. Yes.
The Billikens.
Yes, they won that game.
What the heck is a Billiken?
I've been curious.
It's like a pelican. Pelican.
The logo looks like a shmoo, whatever.
My dad used to say when I was a kid, "What a wondrous bird is a pelican, for his beak can hold more than his bellycan." It kind of makes sense.
You should send that to the New Orleans announcers for next season when they're the Pelicans.
Oh, that's right. They are going to be on.
You seen that logo?
Hey, speaking of my dad, check it out. Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday.
Dad turns 81 tomorrow.
Wow.
And you know what else? My sister Bonnie turns 57. I probably shouldn't say that, but happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday, Bonnie. Hey, guys, how about a happy birthday, Dad and Bonnie? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday.
That was good.
It's a good. They're on cue.
Good crowd. I like these guys.
Yeah.
Man, you guys want to hang out every Thursday? Did you guys get to leave school early? That's what I want to know.
Yes.
Nice.
Wow,
Always
got
a good
them out
day.
of school.
Thank you.
Their parents are all here. Suckers. Wow. So, Mariners. Dude. If they play this way.
Garland tonight.
I'm not even going to say if. When they play this way during the regular season, I don't think that we're going to be looking up.
They're looking pretty tough.
We're going to be looking down on the AL West. Saying,
Garland tonight's
going to
be an interesting one.
Who?
Garland tonight. He's pitching for his job. So,
Right.
I mean, yeah, I want to see him win that job just because we need another veteran arm in the rotation.
We do. We really do. I'm worried about Saunders and Casper Wells. Saunders started off doing really well, but now he's dropped down to like
he's got to get readjusted.
200 batting average.
He's got to get readjusted. That WBC has screwed a lot of people up coming back into spring training after that ended.
That's right.
So you're going to have that issue, and then I think Saunders is the one that I don't worry about. In truth, he is one of those guys that he'll get his numbers eventually. Yes. Smoke, meanwhile, is the one I do worry about.
Don't say that. He's been doing so well.
Something about that guy, it's just since we've got him. Come on, Smokey, we got to light it up. But just prove me wrong, dude. Seriously, that Cliff Lee trade has just been on both ends horrendous.
Yes, it has.
I mean, didn't help them out at all, and really hasn't done much for us. So, yeah, except provide strikeouts.
Brendan Ryan still doing well with the bat,
and always the glove.
Always impressing at the shortstop position. That's going to be my next tattoo. Brendan Ryan, go right here next to Felix because he's the guy running into Felix to give him a little love.
Why not Mike Morse?
Well, because I
Or
can't.
don't call me Mike Morse.
Don't call him Mike.
Don't call him Mike.
Don't call him Mike
Don't
unless
call
he
him
says
Mike.
it himself.
Exactly.
I still can't believe that. This is Mike Morse, and you're watching the Big Sports Lowdown with Big Low. Dude!
Well, we got the proof now. That's all that matters.
That's true.
We got
That's
the video.
True. We got the video.
Tape
You see it
lasts
here
forever. Tape lasts forever.
Oh, man. So, did you guys have fun on the show today?
Yeah.
Does it beat school?
Yeah.
No, never say that. You got to stay in school. You got to do your schoolwork.
Yes, you do.
Promise me that, okay? You guys all promise right now?
I'm not gonna quit. I know.
Well, I hope you don't quit. How old are you?
He's already in 5th grade
I'm in the
already.
5th grade. I'm going to come and hunt you down, okay? I bet your parents will give me permission to shake you by your ankles and, like, you know, grab you by your ears and...
This is in the 1920s. You can't quit in like 4th grade.
Amen for that. Boy.
We're good. We're still good that way.
I do know a couple people that have, like, you know, 6th grade, 5th grade mentality. I mean, you see their tweets and they say another and they spell it A space N-O-T-H-E-R. It's like, dude, another's one word.
There, and there. There you go.
Get that one all the time.
Oh,
I
yeah.
laugh at people, but, you know, some people in their tweets.
It makes for interesting fodder. And laugh.
Are you
and
guys old
laughable
enough to do
things
the
later.
Twitter thing yet?
Not yet.
Thank God. Don't do it.
Exactly.
Stay away from
Stay away
social
from
media. Man. Look at Dylan over there. Just got that cheesy grin.
He's the boss, man. He sits up in the big chair and he's like, yep, I'm the spokesman. That's how it is.
So, tell you what. Next year, you guys going to be the same team?
Hopefully. I don't know yet. I don't know.
Well, somebody better get in touch with me and invite me to a game with Mark here because we want to come and watch you guys play. Is that a deal?
Yeah, we'll try.
I'm going to play for my school, though.
That's okay. You put the word out and invite me, man. I'm going to come and watch you play. Deal? I'm the loudest dude in the stands, trust me.
He is. He's really loud.
And I do the firework and everything. You guys will see it.
Maybe he'll bring the sea fence.
You can't do a basketball game. It just doesn't work as good.
Well, we're still in Seattle.
Besides, they're North Point.
That's true.
Maybe I'll bring up
Norfence.
Norfence. People think, no offense? No, nor offense.
Nor offense.
Well, it's that time of the show where I got to do the thank yous. I want to say, first off, thanks to the North Point Tar Heels. You guys are champions in my book, and Mark's book too. We really liked having you guys on the show. As long as you had fun, it's cool for me.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Rat City Roller Girls. Thanks to Shane Topol and Bleachers Pub up in Greenwood. Christian and Noah at Jack Nut Apparel. Rick Burgess at Coastline Signs. That wrap job on that Jeep. I need some new stickers, though, so I'm going to be getting a hold of you. Charlie and Alex at Shocking Goat with the new Mist watches. Seattle Mist, April 6th in the Showwear Center. You better go watch them. Shocking Goat. Why? Because a peeing goat just isn't that attractive.
I thought it was a camel.
Or camel, that's what it is. I'm glad you corrected me on that. Shocking Goat, peeing camel. Man, I'm so confused. Ty at Homer's Apparel. Jeremy Bryant, Rain City Catering. My tattoo crew out at Dermafex. Rod, Scotty, Cody, Chantel. Love you guys. Zan and Corinne in the control room. ASI Global Media for running my show. I love everybody. Can you tell? It's March Madness. This is Big Low reminding you, and you to have a sports fantastic. Happy birthday, Dad and Bonnie. Woo! We're out of here. See ya.